You know, there's a lot of useless things in the world. Chinese make a lot of them. You go out and you buy something like an axe, a hammer, a knife, or anything, and it just doesn't work right. Because it's cheaply made, it's cheaply assembled, and there's just absolutely no quality control. We know this for a fact. We see it all the time. Seems like it's that way with people, too. I got one moron who doesn't believe hell's eternal, and he's going to be mystically whisked away so he doesn't have to go through the GT, Great Tribulation. Both of that is false. Proven false. The other idiot thinks he can just take the whole Word of God and throw it in the trash can. Again, false. He wants to think that the law's done away with and all this Pauline doctrine is true. There's not one bit of that is true. It's all lies. Not one thing is true. It's a lie. Everything out of this man's mouth is a lie. He can't speak the truth. He doesn't know how. The truth to him is whatever, self-edifies him. Because all he wants is to be accepted. That's the true meaning of this guy. He wants to be accepted. And he doesn't like the idea that people just don't like him. Because we see right through him. You can't change something. A bowl dropping is a bowl dropping. The essence of it is the same. Not one bit's true. It's all the same. I tell you what, Melanto, Ron, you two are some piece of work, I'd swear. I mean, if I could ever pull together as much stupidity as you two have in your heads, it'd be a freaking amazing feat. But you guys do it naturally. You have no conceptual idea of what is what. You only live in your own little dream world thinking that you're the pinnacle of whatever. You're not. I'm not. No one here that's human is. Do you understand this given key point? I mean, I can't articulate this anymore. And Melanto, if you're angry, hurt, feeling down, you develop these emotional type of barriers, right? They're defensive barriers. They're meant to protect you. But they also have one falling point. You know? They make you blind. You're sitting there saying, all these people are wrong, all these people. And then you sit there and named off, like, I don't know, 10 or 12 people. The only person wrong here, Melanto, is you. There's an old saying, if 20 people tell you you're wrong, you might want to re-examine. Because the odds are you're wrong. I mean, Ron, there's no explanation for that guy. I mean, he's definitely Mickey Mouse, man. He's got the tail, and, well, he doesn't have ears, he has horns. So he's definitely Mickey Mouse. Yep. And both of you idiots are trying to bring in a lying woman who made up a bunch of shite just to cover her bad move. She lied. And she's still lying. There's nothing that's coming out of that woman's mouth that's the absolute truth. It's all lie. There's a little bit of truth and a whole bunch of lie. How do I know? I can prove it. I was in Texas. I wasn't in where she's from. I'm not going to name where. It's a 2-hour plane trip to where she is. Could have gone there. Would have gone there under normal circumstances. But you can't fix crazy. So why would I want to entangle myself in her dementia? I'm telling you now, the woman lies. Often and frequently. There's something not right up here. Now, at first I was writing it off, and this is like a year ago, I was writing it off for her being a selfish, childish, rich girl, which she is. If you guys know this or not, she's not poor, not by our standards of the word. But she's not rich in her standards of the word, which would be like the Hiltons. That's her standard of the word. She sits there and she'll cry her bloody eyes out if she doesn't get everything the way she wants it. She'll come up with these pre-constructed ideas where it goes A, B, C, D, E. She can't realize you can go to A straight to E and skip all the nonsense in the middle. Really? You want to know the root of the whole fight? I'll tell you the root of the whole fight. The root of the whole fight, like I said, is I'm supposed to go visit her in the original agreement at the 6-month mark. Meet mom, buy her engagement ring, all this other niceties, right? And within 6 months after that, do the official legal marriage. Because you can be married in the eyes of God without the legalities of it, according to the state. So you guys are living by the laws of the state. So whose laws are greater? The state or God's? I've already proven that she is, so I don't have to go through all that. That's a done deal. I already proved it a long time ago. Now, here we come, 6-month mark. Oh, my mama's sick. I can't do it. Oh, we need to put it off. Not happy about it. Really feeling it's BS, but, you know, you just can hit somebody hard. So we backed it off to a year from the agreement. And then at the year point, same, oh, my mom is sick, yeah. 18th month mark, didn't have a fight over it. At the time I said, this is it. There's no more extensions. It's going to be at 18 months. I think she used the word, fine, we'll talk about it then. And I said, there is no talk about anything then. I have kept the full range of our original agreement. It's kept. It's time for you to keep yours. Come up to that point, I was telling her that night before that I was buying airline tickets, and within the next 5 days, along with the rental cars and all that stuff, because I have to drive from the airport to actually get to where she is, because she doesn't live near the major cities. So, the following day, she makes up this whole line of bullshit. Right? And then just, oh, it's up. Why? Because she isn't getting her way. Along with that, she threatens legal entanglements as an imprisonment. For what? The woman is bonkers. That's the full truth. And the rest of the stuff she's made up, well, it's just to support her weak-ass position. She lies through her teeth every time. Now, I keep opening the door, hoping that she would wake up, realize her mistake, do an apology, make amends, and walk back through that door. It's just the way I am. I don't usually give people this many chances, but I was asked to do so in her case. Right? Now you two have the story. That's the true story there, right there. Right there. You want the whole story? You've got the whole story. The whole story is that she's a selfish, conniving, little, backstabbing, I'll use the word, witch. I know far more than that. But this is not an assassination on her. You guys want to use her in your defense of your weak-ass positions. I just showed you your defense is pretty damn weak. I'm not the only one who has all these details either. I'm not the only one who went through it day by day by day. Monto, go talk to George. George has the full details, if he remembers them or if he cares. He has them. I have tons and tons and tons of stuff somewhere. I don't remember if I still have it. I may have gotten just fed up and just deleted it. I don't know. With her saying everything from the point is, I see one line was, I'm going to destroy you. Just that line. In private. That's all she said. And this is from one occasion. So you guys can get to go and play in your little country club church and have all kind of fun. I'm not going to stop you. But the thing is, there's a guy at the end that you're going to meet. He's going to show you what your country club church is like. Because he's going to deny you. You can't throw out the law. That's the thing that Paul lied about. Or as I like to call him, Saul. Saul lied. The law is still fully in play. He knew that. Isa himself said, not one jot or tittle will fade from the law until all is complete. All is not done yet. He has to come back, right? There has to be a millennial reign, right? There has to be a third war between heaven and hell. After then, you might be able to write by saying it'll be over by then. But until then, the law is still in full play. But you can't be saved by the law there, buckwheats. Jeremiah 31:31. The covenant was broken. You can't do something that one group broke. Right? Like she broke faith with me. She couldn't be honorable and keep her word. She has to play these little childish games. Right? I mean, she broke the covenant between her and me. Do you get the drift? That you cannot come under that covenant. But God's word stands. It's never reversed. If God says, this is the way it is, this is the way it is. He doesn't come and say, well, it's this way. Well, I changed my mind, guys. Oh, I changed my mind. We're going to change it to this way. See, that's what got the atheists going running crazy in their heads. Like, do what? If this person is omnipotent, if this person is all-knowing, all-seeing, etc., right? Then he's going to say what he says, and he's going to mean what he means. And they would be right in saying that. I don't know. I tell you one thing. Bruce is right about you two. You guys are just full of it. Just completely full of it. Just like a latrine inside of a big military camp. Where it just sort of flows together. That's what you two really are. As far as Ron, I look forward to seeing the fulfillment of what I did. Because God won't give you back your mask. You're going to have to stand on your own 2 feet and be seen for who and what you are. Tail and horns and all. Because I can see right through you. And you're evil to the core. Just another trickster. Another trickster just like your master. You don't fool me for 1 minute. You don't fool me one bit. And as far as you, Melanta, I don't have an answer for you. Normally, I would apply this to someone very young. Grow the hell up. If you go about looking for war, you will find it. Well, son, you just found it. Because I'm going to rip you to shreds. Ron accursed. you I'm going to rip to shreds. I am going to tear apart your false beliefs. One by one. Next time, when a person comes to you and speaks nicely, don't try to greet them with a baseball bat. Now, this is long enough, and you two are pathetic enough. Take care. I will be here.